Ta-da!
Oh, sorry.
That's all right.
Get. Red is still the man. You know what I'm saying? Red is still the man.
The real brimstone.
Thank you. Very nice meeting you. Yes, thank
We're
you.
on Instagram at the real brimstone. Please follow.
Oh, all right.
Yeah, I'll follow.
Thanks, guys.
What's happening?
How you doing?
Good. I come for some fire and brimstone.
Fire and brimstone. What's your name, brother? You
They call me Biff. Yes, I am.
Biff, what's going on, Biff? What's going on, brother? Brimstone here. We're at the Paranormal Con, hanging out, chilling. He's got a cooler beard than old Grim. I'm very upset about that.
I'm trying.
I'm gonna have to shave that off. You can't look better than me. What's wrong with you, sir?
Well,
How dare you?
I don't look better than you. You don't look
How
better than
dare
me.
you?
We look equivalent.
All right.
It's like we're looking in the mirror. Come on now.
Listen, brother. At the end of the day, not Satan, not today.
Not
You can't see
today.
your shirt. Turn around so they can see your shirt. There you go. Look, I can see your shirt. Now I can see your shirt. There you go. Not today, Satan.
Not today, Satan.
There we go.
right.
So nice to meet you, brother.
Nice to meet you as well. So, do you have any natural gifts, or you just love the field, or?
Who, me? I
Yeah.
am not one of the paranormal people, although I like to pretend to be. These are the paranormal people right here.
All right, fellas. Anybody
So,
got the gift of
pretty
sight,
cool.
the gift of
Definitely
knowing,
hang out with them.
see things? Do you? All right. So, what do you feel with me, young lady?
All the things. A lot of energy, but I don't do those kind of readings.
All right.
Absolutely.
I don't call what I do readings either. Would you like one of my cards?
It's like a mind.
I most certainly would. I'm actually in their museum, but they won't give me a copy of my 15-minute video with Lorraine. And I'm like, where's my copy? They're like, well, it's not like that. We don't know where it's at. You have it logged in your museum under Prospect Restaurant. So why don't you have a copy for me? That was before he married her daughter and everything. Where is she set up? I guess she's selling beads.
Yeah, I thought she was supposed to be somewhere in the front when you first came in. I'm pretty sure. That's what I thought I remembered yesterday. When I
Judy, right?
Moving around. Yeah.
I got it for her.
It's very beautiful.
Oh, yes, it is.
So actually, my book is about. I have a spirit attachment. So
Do you want it removed, or do you like to keep it on you?
I think she likes it.
I do
I'm
remove
used
it.
to it. At this point, I'm afraid of what it would have.
Never have fear, because
It's been
fear.
like 3 years, and
But 3 years is not that long.
No,
3 years is not that long. I have videos on that card I gave you. There's a YouTube. If you see,
Yeah, somebody tell me about you.
really, and so
Yeah.
it's called being lit up. Truth serum. So you're not lying. I call that truth serum. So when the spirit realm wants to whack me, it's like putting my tongue on a 9-volt battery. I get electrified.
Yeah, she gets very defensive, so I'm trying to be like.
So with ones that get defensive, they're lost. It's kind of like playing double dutch. So they're out here running around. People don't realize that how many different ways there are. There's lost souls, lost spirits, people that didn't go to the light that want to watch over loved ones. I've helped 2 ladies remove one of them. 2 different people had one of them. We won't go to demons. We'll go to real humans. You have an overlapping soul, right? Is what you believe? Not a demonic attachment. Right. So we had one girl who was
Those are great.
running around from person to person that died for thousands of years. She didn't even have language. When she didn't want to go to heaven, she wanted to stay with her father. I want to stay here. I love him. Let me stop this. Tell this whole freaking story.
I'll show you a picture.
I don't even know how to stop it. Seriously? So, my YouTube channel. So,
You look like a fairy or like a pixie, and it's the cutest shit.
Oh, thank you.
I'm not gonna, I won't steal your whole. I won't steal your whole day. Reach out to me. You can communicate with her. We can get her to cross over to her loved ones that she lost the connection with, and she can still come back. Like with one girl that I did, where she's like, "Well, I kind of miss her. I used to go in trances, and she'd show her all the past lives that she was in, taking her to Paris, France, all around the world." And she's like, "I kind of want it back. How about watch what you wish for?" So then she's like, she's back. And I'm like, well, are you losing time? Because she's losing up to 6 hours a day. I call it fighting for the light. So if she overlapped on your soul, you're losing time.
And her
right?
hair.
All of a sudden you pop up. You get what I call a trickle-down effect. You'll get the information while you're sharing the same vessel. So I call that the trickle-down effect. So you'll get the information. It still goes to you, still falls on you. So you're not totally lost and in the dark. So that's somewhat better. You know, at least it's kind of like you're aware of it. You're sharing the vessel. But never be punked down. Don't be fearful. You're in control. It's your vessel. You know, it's you learn to put your foot down, because right now you grab a passenger in the car and you're like, okay, I don't want to anger this passenger in my car. But the passenger is nudging little by little on the steering wheel until they can push you out the driver's seat and take over. So when people say the devil made me do it, people have no idea how real this shit is.
Right in the jawline.
Yeah.
Very, very similar.
I can do it through video
Not
around
like
the world.
It's not like a
Reach out to me, we'll chat with her, find out why she did it. Probably because she's in the dark. But screw this here. You don't want to be here at this moment? I'll take any moment rather than where the hell I'm at. And so they jump in.
You never watched Top Mom?
It's cool shit. I mean, it's more cooler now that I'm on the offense versus the defense. I mean, 30 years ago, I was like, as I walk to the valley of death, I will fear no evil. I literally had the Holy Spirit descend down upon me. I'm walking on the Transformers, they're sparking and exploding.
Oh, yeah.
So I mean, it made the Green Mile look like child's play. Freaking had Pope John Paul II appear in my mirror. I went to the doctors. That's what they have, freaking audibles and visuals. I go to the doctors, I'm waiting my turn. I looked over to the left. Demonic images were protruding out of two guys' faces, looking out. I had a Homer Simpson moment. I went, gold, broke eye contact. He said, yep, something's going on here. And so then I can't partake too often, because that opens up the audibles, opens up the gates. It's like, shut the door. Too late. You smoke. You want to freaking open up all your shit. You gotta watch what you play with. You know. So I like this here. You know, because most people don't realize that. You gotta watch what you play with. That's all. It's fire. You don't want to get burned. You know, you got to be strong. That's why it's almost a good thing that he doesn't have natural gifts that you guys do, because he's I don't want to say protected, but when you're not open to the realms, you almost have like just a stone wall there, because you're not freaking open to it. You folks have a good one. I got to get around this place. You're welcome. And no fear. They feed on fear. They feed on heartbreak, fear, physical pain, mental pain, you name it, they feed on it. You're welcome. Haunted hotels. How we doing?
Good, how are you?
Good. We're live on YouTube. Hope you don't mind.
Hey guys.
Sweet. So, 2 of yous on your team, more than 2 of yous on your team. How do you?
So I'm an author. I've written 15 books altogether.
Right.
So Dana and I work together, mainly in Salem, Massachusetts. So I'm a clairvoyant. Dana is a high priestess witch, and so we kind of work together on a lot of Salem-related stuff. But I'm also related to Lizzie Borden as well.
Are you?
Yeah, I did a show called Curse of Lizzie Borden.
Right.
And so I worked on that. Dana wasn't on the show, but she was on the show called Forbidden History with me, where we revisit our past and we do an apology.
Are you guys going to Salem?
I worked in Salem for 2 years.
No. Are you going to the Paracon in Salem?
Yeah, I'm going.
The one, yes, that one. Yeah.
You want me to pitch it? So it's coming up.
I'm going to be set up there as a vendor.
Oh, awesome.
He told me that they have enough healers here, but I don't just do healings. We do cleansings, we do exorcisms, we connect people directly to their loved ones on the other side so that they get to see them and talk to them themselves.
Yeah, so it's going to be November 12th through 13th in Salem.
I'm set up there. I'll be vending there.
Yeah.
I'll give you. You have a card, right?
I do.
Yeah. I'll trade you cards.
Awesome.
I think I put it in my other hip pocket, so I wouldn't be in a mess of all those ones. Read the back of this first and read it. I'll give you one as well. It's one of them. There you go. So that's a quick rundown on the back. I'm actually in their museum under Prospect Restaurant, and Ed and Lorraine Warren, came there. And so I'm in the book that a lot of these guys have, those stories, horror stories of Connecticut.
Yeah.
So I'm in there on page 92 to 94.
Awesome.
So it's awesome now that I'm on the offense instead of the defense.
Yeah.
I gave him one as well. Folks, if you ever run into anything that's a little bit of, I guess you'd say, above your pay grade, that's trying to hurt people and do things, I'm their huckleberry.
No, I don't know what you're talking about.
I'm their huckleberry.
Have a good day.
You too.
She's a high priestess.
That doesn't mean that she wouldn't need someone's help. Huh? You would think that she's dark? You would say that she's not dark? Yeah.
You went shopping.
Locked
You went
down.
shopping. What's going on?
We're live on YouTube. What's going
Oh
on?
my God. Thank you for the heads up.
Heads up.
We are live on YouTube.
Sweet. So, Get Haunted, you guys are local, I would assume? Yes, no, maybe so?
Not really local. I'm based out of PA. I don't get haunted, but our team's all over. Lori's local. She's Connecticut, if that matters.
Yep.
You guys.
I'm
Where are you
local.
from?
Connecticut.
All right, so see, you might be neighbors.
Anybody here have the gift of sight? No?
Nice meeting you.
You would know. She got that look like, you would know if somebody on this team ever had a You do?
Yeah, there's a couple.
Sometimes? Yes, no,
I
maybe
am
so?
sensitive. I more have to sense things. I can see more shadowy things
Okay.
around.
So you've seen a lot of shadows around here with everybody that they're bringing in with their stuff? With their
I
baggage?
had my DR60 going earlier. I caught some. I walked around the museum before everybody got here.
Are you guys going to the Salem Paracon thing up there? No?
Not as, I will be there just to be there, but not as a team.
Yeah, I'll probably walk around.
Look for the big blue cheer. That'll be me.
Okay. I'll come find you. All right.
Uh-oh. Woo. So one of my gifts, I connect people directly to the other side so that they get to see them and they get to talk to them themselves. So I don't like playing middleman with flipping cards, playing pendulums, or hearing a voice that I don't know if it's their voice. Does his voice sound like this? Do they look like that? No. Here. So you have to cleanse the vessel first, exorcisms, whatever you want to call it. And cleanse the vessel, remove all the stuff because you can't have a Trojan horse going up into heaven. And then we open up the gates of heaven and they talk to their loved ones directly. Mind blowing shit, yeah. Sweet, fellas, have fun. For 2 hours in the line just to get in. It's fucking half mile long. Well, don't apologize. Be happy. Literally a half mile long.
All right, I'm not unapologetic.
Be happy. What do we have? Oh my God.
I put in positive energy, where the low vibration
Oh, yeah.
You gotta need air.
I mean, the church is choir, there was Sunday. I mean, energy work, if you're going to do Reiki finds,
She's actually.
I remember introducing Ed Lorraine to Roger.
That's where the bishop decided we made her a mystic.
Yeah, John, you there? Yeah, John Jackson? Sean?
This one's slightly smaller. The one that's in the case is bigger. That's the original. But there was the original design was from Mattel, and they refused to let them use the likeness of the Raggedy Ann in the movie, which was a big mistake because they could have sold copies of the number.
Business card, I like that. I don't know if you had your hand there.
Question for you.
Yeah, sure.
So you're an official archbishop?
I'm an archbishop. I'm a cardinal, actually, now.
Really?
Yeah, I've been elevated to cardinal. And I'm on their team.
So,
I moved them, I blessed them, I loaded them up, I fixed them up last week.
So I got a question for you.
Yeah.
If the Catholic Church is well aware that I do exorcisms, and 3 priests confronted me, found me, and they told me that they follow me on Facebook, but I can't call it exorcisms. I have to call it either
You gotta get permission from the archdiocese.
So if they know that this is what I'm doing, why haven't they just confronted me and say you have our blessings?
They just won't. That's why I'm independent. We have 5 Catholic independent churches that are not part of Rome. We are valid. So I'm with the Mexican national. There's the Polish national, the Ukrainian, the Greek, Coptic. we've all booked a car from Rome, but we're all recognized as being valid,
Right.
but we're autonomous. So I don't need to go. I don't go see Francis for permission.
Right.
Just come to me or anybody else, and it's done. And that's why I get away with doing stuff. So,
You smiled at me. Did you recognize me? Do you know who I am?
I recognize you, but I can't quite get your name.
Well, my nickname is Biff, and the underworld hates my nickname.
I've seen you before. That's all I know.
Right?
The center, yeah.
It's double-sided.
Got it. Yeah. I know you are now.
So I'm actually
What can we do for you there?
well, one thing I'd like to do is, if you're with them, I'm trying to get a copy of Ed Lorraine came to my restaurant. She was the one that first let me know that one of my gifts actually has a name.
Yeah.
Being this sensitive, I had no clue. I just mumbled the word. You don't go around telling people you see things and feel things.
Yeah, exactly.
And at that point in the game, I was on the defense. Now we're on the offense, doing exorcisms, cleansings, and kicking demon ass.
Right.
And I just saw it come across my news feed. They got a vodka company, makes 666 bottles of vodka. Lay it down in the room with her.
No. I'm not quite in for that. I'm here to make sure that thing gets blessed.
Right.
I was here. I blessed the Occult Museum 2 days ago. I went to the house. I did the truck that was getting everything moved. And I came here yesterday. I blessed all the objects, set them all up for them, helped them set it. You'll see on my Facebook page. I was helping them set everything up. I blessed
When I first got a hold of you guys, somebody in your crew said that I was homophobic, and everybody blocked me except for the black guy. So I'm like, are you freaking kidding me?
I know, man.
My sister's married to a woman.
Yeah. Listen, would you mind scanning that? Maybe give me a subscribe. Just subscribe that.
Well, this one's running live. So where's my other phone?
I'm just trying to get. We're going to do videos, and the sisters run.
So
the page.
I don't know how to do this. So what do? I just take a picture of it? I scan it.
Keep the camera open.
Try to get right on top of there.
And it should automatically just.
You're in the right area. It's hard to
Kind of dark. Come on here. There you go.
Yeah. There you go. Show options.
Yeah. So,
Web address. Do I just click on web address?
yeah. Click on that.
Yep.
And the page comes up, and you can subscribe.
Sweet.
And then I appreciate it because that helps the girls with the
It says
videos.
Queens of Sacred Kaleidoscope. That's not you, right? That is the one. All right.
Yeah, I have one sister here. I have a sister in Detroit, Windsor. Hell yeah. And,
On my card, it says Steve Biff Saunders, so that will be mine
Right.
on YouTube.
I'll get home and I'll put it on.
Sweet. I'll look for it.
Yeah, and you have my number. That's my personal cell number.
right, sweet.
Call me if you want.
What I want to do is I want to be go with different people. Doing exorcisms and shit is cool. Because after being on the defense and watching what they do, attacking people, it's time that you take the offense and show them what's up.
Thank you. That's all I want.
Yeah?
Yeah.
All right. Be good.
How we doing, my friend? How you good?
Afternoon, Jason. Good. Does she talk? Does she move? Does she stare people down?
Especially.
Oh, hello there. Is that her twin?
Videos on TikTok. I don't have to in Salem. We're always in Salem. Are you?
Are you going to the Salem Paracon?
Maybe. I live over there, so.
No.
It's been insane. Yeah. 80,000 people.
Michael, I presume?
100,000
Yes,
another.
yeah. These are some items from some of her cases. So this came from one of her cases, I think with Debbie Moffett. I'm not sure if you heard of that case. So she's had a diabolical case for I think the last 30 years.
Now, is this your honey?
Yes.
Okay. I'm going to give you my card. You can show it to her later.
Sure.
Keep grabbing the right pocket.
She is out of cards, but
So,
I am out.
are you
600.
of the light or you're of the dark? Do you like to play with both sides of the fence? What do you
I'm
do?
a beam of light all the way.
Okay.
Take a picture of this website since I have no card.
I got to use my other
You can
phone.
go
Sure.
see the
Here, here's my card.
Ooh, thank you.
You're welcome. I was asking if you're setting up in Salem because I'll be set up. Yeah, it's amazing stuff. So he said he had enough healers. Yeah, Steve or Biff. He's like, I have enough healers. I don't just do healings. We do exorcisms. We connect people directly to their loved ones on the other side so that they see them and talk to them themselves. That's deep down the rabbit hole stuff.
That in my purse, please.
So
Which this one, yes, yes, very old. I don't know how it's still holding on. It's not even like real.
got it.
I don't wear any of my clothes.
And I'm actually able to do what I do through video around the world. So distance isn't a problem. So if you ever run into something that's a little bit stronger than your average beer, we can dispose of it straight through freaking video, audible. I love being there when I take care of things like that. And I love it when people lose control of their vessel and they literally come through talking to you. You need to stop what you're doing or else. I'm like, or else what? You know. I'm like, if you bother to look at the vessel you're in, and they look at the vessel they're in and look at me, oh, you got a point there. So, destruction is easy, communication is key. So what I do is I love to remove them from the vessels first. You're so badass, just go somewhere else and do your shit. Get off this. Some want to go easily, some take a little bit more time, and the rest of them we fry out. If you don't want to leave, we'll take you out.
I was explaining about the holy water incident.
I'm gonna punch you in the face. That wasn't me. I know it wasn't you. That was cool. So I'm like, you know what? So I was set up at a Paranormal Paracon, and I'm like, I'm gonna do it for the first. I've done it on demons. I've never done it on a human with a demon possession. So it clocked in my mind, and I'm like, just go for it because it was bragging. It was coming through her like, I ruined her life. I did this. I did that, and it was running down a whole list of what I did to make her life so miserable. So I'm like, really? Took the holy water, put it in my mouth, and magnified it like 100 times full. And I went whoosh, straight across her body.
The difference in her after. I mean, she was like, you could tell she was crying and all that. Next thing I seen her after, it was like white light right around her.
She got some that's with clear visual, whatever. All these different names. I have no idea for the different names. So she sees things. I usually have my gifts of sight is usually between 3 a.m. and 10 a.m. Thank God. Well, I shouldn't say thank God because I want to be able to see more of what I'm doing.
Yeah.
I don't want to be holding you up from your clientele and stuff.
Thank you.
All right.
Thank you. You're very interesting today.
It wasn't always fun and interesting. It used to always be like, as I walk through the valley of death, I will fear no evil. And now it's like, come out, wherever you are. I'm your Huckleberry. Who is?
Your friends. One about the crossroad.
Oh, that's a nice cross. That's better than the last one I got from you. You recognize me? How you been?
How you doing? How's the cruise?
Good. Oh, it's doing well. I literally have put it to my collection of 3 on a nice table next to an incubator that I'm hatching chickens. This is freaking.
Yes, I will be back around the street with you.
I'll be around. Oh.
I'm like, you get $25. That's not $25 for the cross. Well, yeah, it's
You have my email
shit.
address. Just give me a
Sweet.
right there.
Nice. How you been, all right?
All right.
You didn't come back the second day. You only went one day?
I said, no, it's a different crowd.
Oh, no, that's right. Well,
That was
I was
a
in my element because I take care of darkness and people get thrilled with the darkness. So when you get thrilled with it, it kind of brings more of a whole different type of a crowd. You know, I had one couple of girls walking by me. Don't look in his eyes. I know I heard about him.
Yeah.
That shit's cool though.
Yeah. So no, I didn't come back. I wasn't making any money. It was a different crowd. This isn't their bag.
I tried to set up here, and he's like, I got enough healers. And I'm like, yeah, I do more than just healing. Well, you saw that setup down there. We do a lot more than just healing. I like that. Nice. I don't think I grabbed a card from you last time. I got one now. Folks, we had to walk around. For 2 hours freaking in line just to get in here. Holy smokes.
Well, you made it.
Yeah, I did. I took a wheelchair. Sat in it. I wasn't able to stay on my feet for 2 hours. Ta-da! Whoop. A little longer with the stem, but that's it. Excellent work.
Thank you.
All right, be good. She's going by a different name. Yeah. Definitely, yep. She's going by a different name. Oh, that's just a solid wall there. What do we have over there? Dark.
Yeah, your dad's here, like, walking in. She said everything was on point. These guys, like, grown men.
If you see anything that you like, just stop me.
If I see something,
Anything that you want to look at longer.
I will.
Only a face a mother can love, huh?
Yeah, exactly.
Mike. You know what day it is? You haven't heard that one before, has
No,
it? It's hump day.
How's it going?
It's going.
Good.
So you got a few books going on, huh?
Yeah, just a few.
All right.
Wow.
Well, you at least I can look at you and you probably be impressed and not too freaked out. I actually watched the reptilian decloak before my eyes.
Did you really?
Yeah.
Wow.
So that was a trip.
I bet it was.
That was definitely different.
Yeah. That's
You know, and it makes me give a lot more look and insight as to when it happened. It was in a hospital. So why are you in hospitals? So when my daughter was born, the first thing that they want to do was put a big, giant, bright white light in her eyes. And I looked at them like, what are you guys doing? I blocked the bright white light and hit it in her eyes. And I'm like, what are you doing? I said, we only have so much of the eye spectrum that we have. I mean, I believe the reptilians have a wider variety in their optical array than we do. But anyhow, I got my hands in, like, what are you doing? Oh, we're trying to warm her up with bright white light. I'm like, don't you have radiant heat or something else? Oh, yes, we do. Well, put it on. I was like, what the heck?
Okay.
Yeah, that was a trip.
Yeah, I bet.
So, do you have any natural gifts or just a love for the fields?
So, I never
And
claimed
we're live
to
on
be
YouTube.
Oh, are we? Okay. No, I never claimed to be anything, but people say that I have a lot more going on than I give myself credit for. So I would say I'm sensitive to a lot of different things, but I would never call myself like a psychic medium or anything like that. So, but I can walk into a room and be like, well, something's here, something's going on. No, just the fact that I see a lot more stuff. Yeah, I got something going on.
There should be a lot of stuff going on in here today.
Yeah, there definitely is.
Pleasure to meet you.
Nice to meet you too. Yeah, feel free to take the card. Watch the Shadow Dimension docuseries.
That was the first thing I started seeing with shadows at the age of 4. That was the first thing that I saw.
Yeah.
And then things got more intense as I got older. I'm actually in their museum under Prospect Restaurant. So Ed and Lorraine Warren gave me they had my restaurant for 2 hours doing shit hit the fan.
Oh wow.
She freaked out and realized that I was a walking, moving portal.
Yeah.
And she started giving me my first heads up. I was 28 years old and didn't realize that these gifts have names to them. And she's like, oh my God, you're a sensitive. And I'm like, I know I'm sensitive. She goes, no, not sensitive. I'm sensitive. You see things.
Yeah.
All right, pleasure.
Cool. Nice to meet you.
Right?
Yeah. She's aware it's there. She just doesn't want to. Actually, no. I got her to say worship.
Right? So that's why I figured I'd get it there so you want to buy it stuff. Okay.
All right, man. Thank you. Sure, you can. Yeah.
Thank you so much.
Ma'am. How are you?
Good, how are you?
I'm good.
I just finished watching it.
Oh, shit.
Hold on.
You got to see me have a heart attack on TV.
You too. Thank you.
I'm not very good at talking.
Sweet. So, what do you do?
Me?
Yeah.
What don't I do?
You write books?
Yeah, it's my book. This is my magazine. I own a haunted house in New York.
produce TV shows.
Card? Really? You ever looking for gifted people that do extreme things?
Yeah, sometimes. This is the new one that I just did that's coming out next week.
All right.
With Nick Rock.
Are you going up to Salem at the Paranormal Paracon up there?
No. I got next week I'll be in Michigan, and then a few weeks after that I'll be in Iowa, and then I'm done for the year. So cool.
You might want to read it.
Oh, that's awesome.
Yeah, I tried to set up here, but Tony was like, we have enough healers. And I do a little more than just healing.
Well, do your thing your way, right?
Well, it's not my way.
No,
I mean,
like you can walk around, and now I know about you. I probably wouldn't if you had a table.
Right? Probably not. But I usually set up early and walk around with others. Right? Yeah, so it's deep down the rabbit hole stuff. I'm actually able to do 9 out of 10 of my gifts through video and audible around the world. So I don't need to be hands-on, although I love hands-on because you get the energy transfer and all the actual fun. Young man, how are you today? We're live on YouTube.
Hey, how are you?
Good. So, a demonologist. Tell me a little bit of, do you actually dispose of demons yourself? If you do, kudos to you.
So have you ever seen the show 28 Days Haunted?
I just saw that just went out. So you guys know Nick and the Showman and all those, Nick the Showman and Charles. Right. So yeah. So you guys down in you had like 7 different crews at different places locked up.
There was 3 crews at 3 different locations.
So you were part of that. Cool.
Yeah.
Right. So I saw that. Looks like it's turning out very well. You guys are doing very well on I guess different platforms where people are viewing it and stuff like that. So that's cool.
Yeah.
So I'm actually a demonologist myself.
Okay.
So what's your go-to? What do you like to utilize best to get work done, so to speak?
So what do I do to use to get work done? So I usually call upon Michael the Archangel. That's kind of my go-to. And also through the blood of Christ. So, I'm what they would call a Christian demonologist.
Right.
And that's kind of how I work. So usually what I do is my job is to go in and see if there is a demonic infestation, which means that there's a demonic entity in the house. So the difference between a demonic infestation and let's just say a grumpy spirit is a demonic infestation gets really, really violent. It ramps up really fast.
Don't poltergeists also get a little bit upset because they've been lost for so long?
Poltergeists can do that too, but poltergeists do not oppress people. So a demonic entity, what it does is once the infestation starts, it'll find a victim in the home and then it will attach itself to that person. All right, so now, whenever that person's in the house is active. When that person leaves, the house is quiet. The entity is now following that person, eventually wanting to gain possession. But first, it has to break that person down mentally, physically, spiritually, isolate that person, completely break their will, so that that person will, in fact, give the entity permission to possess them. That is why the Roman Catholics call it the rite of exorcism, such as the demon has a spiritual right to somebody.
A spiritual right. When I look at it, no, you don't. I know we have freedom of choice, but I'm like, if you're so badass, go play off on your own somewhere.
Right.
Go play in the corner. Get off this human vessel. So, do you have any natural gifts that help you along with the work that you do? No? That's cool.
Not a psychic medium or anything like that.
That's cool. You still kick demon ass, right?
I try to.
So I was used to, I still setting up at Salem. Next week I'm setting up down in Windham in Connecticut. The week after I'll be up in Salem at Paracon. I kick demon ass. I love it because I used to be on the defense as I walked through the valley of death. I will fear no evil.
Right.
So we went from the backside being fearful to realizing they feed on fear, connected to heaven literally.
Right.
Literally
no
above.
fear. I mean, that's the thing, no fear.
Right, so I mean, I don't even have to. I can take your whole day, but I won't. I gave you my card.
Yes, sir.
That's my YouTube. That's my Facebook. Always a pleasure to meet a fellow demon slayer. So that is cool. No, thank you.
I appreciate you.
Keep up the good work.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Hello. How are you?
Yeah. I like that. It's fun to play.
I sold 3 of those.
All right. How long have we been out here? 34 minutes. We'll try to keep this under an hour. Radicals. Okay, I gotta pick on you. You have the gift of sight, or are you a sensitive, or are you an empath? What's going on with you?
What'd you say?
Any supernatural gifts, so to speak? Any gifts?
A little bit.
A little bit?
Yeah, why? Are you getting something from me?
Well,
you picking up something?
as soon as I was walking by, as soon as you made eye contact, you'd be like, oh, no, don't read me, don't look at me.
I try not to make too much eye
No?
contact.
Oh.
Yeah.
Well, if you're an empath, you need to make more eye contact because people pray on the weak. So you want to hold your head high, smile, and then you don't look like
then
freaking.
they come to me and talk to me.
Why did you turn your back on me?
No, I'm kidding.
I do that. My spidey senses can't like draw me in.
I saw you look right over. I was like, oh no, what did I do?
You didn't do nothing bad that I'm aware of. I don't do what I call readings. It's none of my business to get into it. But I do connect to above and help people and work with people.
Yeah.
You know?
I feel things, I see things, and I sense things, but like I don't like to go home with things, and that happens to me all the time. So and these things I try not to make.
How do you get rid of them when you take them home with you?
With an emergency paranormal protection kit. Available for only $55.
Where are you located?
Read the whole thing. You only read half.
I did. I only read one.
I know. And that's all that I could fit on one side of the card.
Yeah,
you just try to give it the tip of the iceberg on a card instead of making it so small print. I can't read this. So if you ever take anything home that you can't get rid of, I'm able to actually share these gifts through video, Audible, around the world. I don't charge. I own a roofing company. That's how I make my money. I just love the gifts.
So where are you located?
I live in Connecticut, but I can do the gifts anywhere around the world. I don't even need to be there. If you're in Mass, are you going to Salem Paracon?
No, so we live in Gloucester, actually, right outside Salem, but no, we're not doing Salem.
I'll be set up there. He said, Tony said he had enough healers here. And I'm like, I do more than just healing. And I'm in your museum on the Prophet Restaurant with your mother-in-law. Yeah? Yeah. So she was the one to let me know that one of my gifts is, these gifts have names to them.
Yeah.
I didn't know it. She's like, oh my God, you're a sensitive. And I'm like, I know I'm sensitive. No, not sensitive. I didn't know. His mom's a word, man. I'm 28 years old. You ain't coming after me with a straight jacket. I couldn't smoke weed because it opened up the gates so freaking wide. The audibles would kick in. I'm like, shut the door. Too late. You don't fucking smoke. I'm like, holy shit. Yeah, so it's been a hell of a roller coaster ride.
Yeah.
But we're no longer on the defense, we're on the offense, so we got this shit now. Now I'm like, come out, wherever you are. I'm your Huckleberry.
When's Salem Paracon? It's in
That's the
second
12th and 13th. 12th and 13th,
That's what I thought.
I got a big giant blue chair. I call it his chair. I sit in 2 little chairs in front of it, kick demon ass, do healings, physical, mental, connect people to the other side directly so they can see them and talk to them themselves. That's cool shit.
We're like 20 minutes away. We don't have a table, but we might
swing in there.
We're not around that weekend. That's when we go to New York.
Oh, that's good.
She almost has a New York accent when she said that too. We're
I'm
gonna be in New
Boston.
York. Oh, I don't know how it skipped Connecticut.
yeah.
It's up in Boston and went all the way down to New York. You know, they both park in Coney Island. Monsterland. Look, they had a whole spot for me to set up right here. Did they not show up?
They never showed up.
See, all Tony had to do is say, we got a spot open for you. Told me they had too many healers here, but I do more than just healing, which kind of broke my heart. He should know who I am. I'm in his museum through his mother-in-law and stuff. You know? Real family. Sweet.
It's a stories of a ghost hunting family. True stories of a ghost hunting family.
All right.
We
So
actually,
you're not the ghost hunting family, but
Yeah,
you're
we are.
Oh, you are.
Yeah,
Okay.
we are.
All right. Cool.
Yes, we are indeed. That's me, and that beautiful lady is right there. And
Is this your beautiful lady, your wife?
yeah,
Okay.
yeah. No, I left my wife home. I want to stick with her.
Hey, what's what you
I'm
wish
just
for?
kidding.
My first wife had freaking 6 personality disorders.
I'm just kidding. Yeah, right.
You left the other one home. This was fighting for the life.
Yeah, those are my 2 daughters.
Nice.
Yep. And we actually started doing the YouTube thing before. There's like 5 people doing the YouTube thing, including us, when we started doing it. Now there's thousands.
Right.
And we developed such a following over the years. They asked us to do a behind the scenes of the web series, and that's what this one is. This is like all what happened on the car ride home. You know, things that you don't see in a 20-minute episode. So it actually did hit number 3 on Amazon in the adventure travel category, and sold more copies in England than it did in the United States. In the UK, it went crazy.
Nice.
Yeah. So
what do you do to protect yourself after you go on your missions?
Saint Benedict.
Right.
He does it. He's the man. He's been doing this forever.
It's easy to in doing work like this here. It's very easy to grab things on you.
We've made mistakes in the beginning, paid the price for it, and now we're careful. And I talk about that in my second book because this is when we were a little careless on these investigations. These
learning experience.
Oh yeah.
I mean, nobody gave me heads up with all of my gifts, and I learned the hard way. And now instead of being on the defense, we're on the offense.
I talked with one of the top psychics in the business.
Yeah.
I talked with Brian Cano from Haunted Collector in here, an ordained exorcist, an archbishop, all in this book. We talked that was really the subject of a lot of the conversations.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Well, here's my card.
Awesome.
Don't lose it. If you ever grab onto something that's a little bit above and beyond anybody's pay grades, yours truly knocks things out of the ballpark, so to speak.
I saw you at the Paracon CONN.
Is that the one that was in Ansonia?
Yes.
Oh, that was the first time that they met me, and they were like, he's the real deal. They're on the freaking microphone. Oh, you got to check this guy out. I had a freaking line. It almost broke me. It drained me so bad. I was hobbling out, leaning up against the wall, trying to take breaths of air to go back in to kick more butt. And I told Tony I wanted to set up here. Oh, we have enough healers. I do more than just healing. We help lost souls cross over. We have what they call overlapping personality disorder. They call it a disease. It's not a disease. It's a phenomenon. You have one soul overlapping the other soul. We separate them and send the other one to heaven. If it's human, if it's not human, it's demonic, we get rid of it. It's like, here he just turned around and freaking had a liquor company make 666 bottles of vodka, and we're going to put it in this Annabelle, and we're going to charge it all up and sell it. It sounds like you're selling your soul. Watch yourself. You didn't hear that?
I didn't hear that.
You didn't hear that? Oh, come across my newsfeed. Came right across my newsfeed, and I posted it, and I'm like, what are you doing? What are you doing? And then where is Judy? She's supposed to be set up here selling beads or something, because something from hers came across my newsfeed that she doesn't like to get in it because she is gifted, so she wants to step back and just give them, comments. So when I saw that, I commented to her. So what was your take and what was your say on putting 666 bottles in the basement with Annabelle to charge it up? It sounds like you're selling your soul. What are you doing?
I know, it's crazy, right?
So I'm going to talk to the liquor company, have them make 777 bottles because God made everything in 7 days. We're going to emphasize it by 3. It's the Father, Son, and Holy Spirit.
There you go. There you go. God bless you, man.
God bless you. Overnight. Oh, got this aisle. Dark Side Ink. Eclectic Butchery. Sanitarium.
I have yes,
My friend Reagan, by the way.
wrong weather.
I let it run throughout the day.
Playing with the dark side, are we, fellas?
Hey, how's it going?
It's going, man. So
Oh, it's going. It's a day.
we're live on YouTube. Say hi.
Hi, how
Oh, you
you
got
doing?
some good. You got some good gadgetry.
Oh, yeah.
So I'll give you a little story about us. We're a two-man paranormal investigation team out of Middletown, Connecticut. We've been up and down the East Coast. Out of the 2 years working together, we have over 30-plus investigations done total. We've been to the Hinsdale House, we've been to the Conjuring House. We've done all the way up to New York. We've gone to Rolling Hills Asylum. We've done Mid-Orange Correctional Facility in Warwick, New York. We've done White Hill Mansion in New Jersey. Been all over. Our goal next year is to take it out west. We're going to be doing Bob Mackey's and Waverly Hills.
Road trip.
Yep. But we travel all over. We drive everywhere. But we've been doing this for 2 years now, like I said. I've done it 18 years total. But yeah, we're going to be currently filming with Dead Files next month. Out of the case out of Wallingford, Connecticut that we did. So we're looking forward to
Make sure you protect yourself with the work you're doing.
Absolutely.
Right?
Opening and closing prayers and crosses and holy water is our favorite
Right.
stuff.
The mind is a powerful tool. So that opens doors for them. When you're doing stuff, don't show them fear. Hold your ground. You know,
Let me
kick
tell you
ass.
something. I'm the number one suspect they go after because of the size of me. I deal with it constantly. They always try to take me over. The last place we went to, when we did, was it out in Massachusetts or New Jersey? I felt it. Like I went into this room and I got angry. And he was sitting in a chair and I turned on him and I wanted to kill him. And I had to leave the house. I'd go outside and just cool down. And it's things that, nice.
Oh, they're on the way.
Cool.
Read it all.
Are you guys in the book?
Yes.
So
The demon house.
Oh, no shit. So
Out
am
of
I.
Ansonia. We're in the book. 138. We're on
page 138.
I'm on page 92 to 94.
Nice.
All right. Oh, shit,
my,
cool.
my leg is in there.
Are you guys going to Salem?
Yeah.
All right, we'll see you up in Salem.
Yeah, we're going to be there.
Sweet.
Sweet, cool.
I'll be set up there at the booth. When you read all of that, and then you see my blue chair, swing by. I don't even charge for what I do.
Okay.
All right?
Sounds good.
Pleasure meeting you
All right,
guys.
nice to meet you too.
Get it, Tim. Hello. Sure.
Really unique property in it.
If they're not resting on my shoulders, yeah, they're all Thursdays. This is the only
So, strip jackets? Yeah. That's why I didn't tell people I was gifted when I was younger. All right, last aisle, I think. What's that?
Yeah, man. So let's come on up and look at the details.
Step right up. Step right up.
Excuse me. Take it in. It's all for you.
We have any ghosts or spirits in the photos?
Well, first off, this is a raffle painting for today. It's $10 a ticket. Someone's going to take it home. Proceeds go to Lorraine Warren's Animal Charity.
Nice.
This is a Hinsdale house on the left. That's in upstate New York, almost to Buffalo. That place was built in 1865.
All the way on the left, because there's two on the left.
Well, the far left.
Right.
That one, I'll never go upstairs again. Yeah.
And then we have the Conjuring house here.
So the Hinsdale house you're saying is very haunted?
I've been kicked,
And that's where?
spat on, pushed.
Where was it at?
I'll never go
Is
upstairs.
that Hinsdale, New Hampshire? Where is it?
Hinsdale, New York.
Hinsdale, New York.
Almost to Buffalo.
Are they really? Oh, yeah.
Would you like to take?
Yeah.
Well, one or two was kind of filling for somebody.
What do you do? Chase them away?
I think so. No, I came here to see him, so I'm like, I'm waiting here until he gets back.
Find his number, call him.
Right?
You got a Facebook, right? Just go to the Facebook, tag him where you at. Everybody follows the Facebook. Even if he's in the bathroom, ding. Oh,
Did you see the line for the lecture?
no, I just saw the line to get in here 2 hours freaking long. I'm not getting enough of that.
Yeah.
Holy
This is
shit.
the line. It's just too big. I'd rather just wait here.
There's a line around half this building just to sit down with a paranormal crew. I'm trying to think where the doors are. It starts there, goes all the way down to there on the back wall. I'm like, are you kidding me? That was a good show. Whatever happened to that? Legends of Sleepy Hollow.
1996. Long time ago. That's awesome.
I'm so sorry you missed, but I absolutely kicked you. Okay, that's
No. I was trying to figure a way to put it on pause.
I said I wasn't ready for this thing, so I was ready.
I need to stop. I don't know how to stop, but I don't know how to pause. Are you kidding me?